Well, amen. God bless you on today. I don't know about you, but I'm looking for a miracle. That's one of my favorite songs, and so we're grateful for another opportunity to share another moment with Pastor Brown. And so, as always, we ask you to like, comment, and share this moment. I want to look again where we were yesterday in preaching John chapter 19, verses 25 through 27 from the English Standard Version. But standing by the cross of Jesus were his mother and his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to his mother, "Woman, behold your son." Then he said to the disciple, "Behold your mother." And from that hour, the disciple took her to his own home. And just like we talked about yesterday, once again, it is important to realize and understand the need to have Jesus and understand the importance of letting Jesus make the right connections in your life. But also it's true, and we have to realize this as well, and we have to understand this as well, and we need to know this as well. Be careful who you bring home, because you cannot bring everybody to your house. You cannot bring everybody home. We have to get to a place and understanding and reality within our lives that we have to understand and realize that we need people in our lives that Jesus assigns to us. The Lord assigns people to you. The Lord will give you people in your life who are going to be good for you, who are going to be a blessing for you, who are going to help you, who are going to pray for you, who are going to lead you, who are going to be there for you in all seasons and all scenarios of life. But we have to get to a place in our lives that we stop trying to put everybody in our lives. Say it again. Get to a place in your life where you stop trying to put everybody in your life, because everybody cannot be in your life. Everybody can't walk with you. Everybody can't talk with you, and everybody can't have your ear and cannot have your attention. You have to make sure that you are making the right connections, and you have to make sure that the right people are in your life, because if the wrong people are in your life will fall, your life will crumble, your life will go down. That's why you have to have the right people in your life. You cannot have the wrong people in your life and expect to be successful. You can't have the wrong people in your life and expect to be happy. You can't have the wrong people in your life and expect to go forward. It's some people that all of us lose. I'm going to say it again. There are people in your life that you will lose. It's some people in my life that I used to be close with, used to have great conversations with, great talks with, fade away. And one thing you also have to realize, and I had to learn this, when you have a relationship with somebody, you also have to understand when you have a kinship, a fellowship with somebody, understand this. Whoever you have a fellowship with, they don't just fellowship with you. They fellowship with others. And some of the other people that they fellowship with can make them turn on you. Lord have mercy. Is there anybody like me that can say, there have been some people I used to be close to, I used to love, I used to ride for. It's like we was ride or die, but then they turned on me. But then I realized that there are some people that they fellowship with who I may not necessarily fellowship with or maybe even not get along with, and then they turned on me. That's what happens in life. That's why you got to make sure you got the right connection. And that's why I'm in a place in a season in life. I don't want everybody around me because I believe where God is taking me. Everybody can't come. Everybody can't go. Everybody can't be with me. I want people in my life that God has sent me. I want people in my life that God has called. I want people in my life that will help me, that will encourage me, that will pray for me, that will be there with me in the long haul through all things. You don't just want people in your life just because they are there. You need people, you need fruitful people. You need people who know how to pray. You need people who know how to be faithful to you behind your back. Lord have mercy. I'm feeling this. You got to be faithful. You got to have people who know how to be faithful behind your back. Did you notice Jesus' disciples? We know Peter denied him. We know Judas betrayed him. And we know others left. But John is still there. You got to have people who are faithful behind your back. You got to have people who love you enough that they know how to be faithful behind your back, that they won't leave you, that they won't desert you, that they won't go away from you, that they will still stay faithful to you behind your back. You need people in your life that know how to say, don't you talk about this person. You don't know what this person has been through. That's why I need the right godly connections, because some people don't know how to be real to you when they're not in front of you. And Broadway, I think that's necessary. I think that's important that we have to look at this and we have to understand you need people who are going to be faithful. You need people who are going to be friendly. You need people who are going to be loving. But you can ill afford to have the wrong people in your life, especially when you are trying to go somewhere, when you have goals, when you have dreams, when you have aspirations. You can't have the wrong people in your life. That's a word for our youth. Our high schoolers, our college students, our middle school students, even elementary students, but especially our high school, college, and middle school students. Stop telling everybody your dreams. And there's a reason I say that. See, there will be people who you tell your dreams to that will laugh at you, that will joke about it, that say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. And some of these people you call your friends, but if they are really your friends, if they really are your friends, they should never tell you what you can't do, but they should be there to support you and help you make it and help you reach your goals. How can you be my friend, but you're always talking down on me? You're always talking negative to me. You're always speaking wrong to me. That's a word for y'all. Stop telling everybody your dreams and stop trying to have everybody as your friend. Listen, just because you eat lunch with people don't mean that makes them your friend. Just because y'all play on the same basketball, football team, softball team, baseball team, and tennis team, that don't make them your friend. Can I get a witness? But that's where we have to get to that place where we really ask God to send me the right people and stop sending me the wrong people, because you can get hurt, you can get lost, you can get despondent, you can lose your way, and you can pick up bad habits when you follow the wrong people. You can mess up your life when you pick up the wrong people, and then you start to do stuff that you know is not you. You start to do stuff that you know is not correct because you've gotten in with the wrong people. You can't be in cahoots with everybody. So again, you cannot be in cahoots with everybody. You cannot follow everybody. It's like science. A proton and an electron can never work together. One's a positive, one's a negative. In science, a proton and electron, they get together, it still actually produces an electron, a negative charge. But now if you get protons by themselves, it's a positive charge. But if you have just electrons, it's a negative charge. You need to ask yourself, when you think about who's in your life, are you a proton or are you an electron? Are you positive or are you negative? Are you bringing positive energy or are you bringing negative energy? Who is in your life? Family, I mean that so seriously, and I mean that so much importance. We have to understand who's in our lives. Because once again, everybody can't be in your life. That's why you need Jesus to make the right connections. That's why I desire Jesus to make the right connections. I want Jesus to put the right people in my life. But when they get in my life, we got to have a mutual understanding. And you got to tell people who's in your life, or those who, you got to set some standards. You got to say, listen, if you have goals, but you have people in your life who don't have goals, you need to leave them alone. You need to get with people who have goals like you. You need to get with people who have ambition like you. You need to get with people who have dreams like you. Stop setting yourself up for failure because you got the wrong people in your life. Stop demeaning yourself. That's another way for our kids. Y'all gotta get people. Y'all gotta be friends with people who at least want to go somewhere. Because let me tell you something. Popularity in high school don't always mean popularity in the real world. It's a whole lot of people that were popular in high school, but in the real world, they're just a regular person. Where, just somebody, But understand and know and realize, though, that as you are walking with God, as you are trusting God, as you are following God, if I'm popular in the world, but I'm hurting and I don't know Christ, my popularity goes for naught. It doesn't mean anything. So when I'm connected to godly people, and that's where you got to be connected to godly people. I'll say this again. You got to be connected to godly people. Stop trying to be connected with people that you know don't want nothing to do with God. I know that's hurtful. I know for some, because you got some people that you like. You got some people that you think are great. You got some people that you think are awesome. You got some people that you think are just amazing. But don't be connected with people that do not want anything to do with God. Because when you follow God, godliness and ungodliness don't go together. It's that proton and electron. They don't go together. Am I right? You got to get people in your life who want to be there, but also who are following God. If you're not following God, you can't be with me. because I'm following the Lord and I'm desiring to go higher. I'm desiring to be better, but I'm desiring to be whole. I'm desiring to be clean. I'm desiring to be pure, and I can't be with unbelievers. It's like this. It's like this. If you eat, and I'm saying this because I've had this experience. Let me just say, food poisoning, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. From actually having that a few times, that's the worst feeling ever. I do not wish that on anybody. I remember the first time I got food poisoning, I ate some bad cheese. I was hungry one night, made some nachos, but the cheese that I used was bad. I don't know how long it had been in the refrigerator, but it was bad. Woke up the next morning. I mean, my stomach made sounds I've never heard in my life. And I felt it coming on all day. I had taken my sister to her school. And then out of nowhere, of course, I got sick. Couldn't keep anything down. Got home. Of course, I couldn't even make it. I was laid out. I was just out of it. My dad helped take care of me that night. That's when I first loved ginger ale. And I always said that the best sleep I ever got was when I got food poisoning. But the thing was, I ate bad food. And then once I ate the bad food, I saw the ripple effects. Come here, family. Sometimes we get connected to people who are like bad food, and they make us sick and they poison our spirit, because now all of a sudden you doing stuff that you weren't taught. You doing stuff, you saying stuff, you can start saying filthy things and other things that comes up to you that you say, I know this wasn't what I was taught. I know this how I wasn't raised, but because I got with the wrong people, I got with the wrong person, I got connected to the wrong person, it caused a downshift. It caused a ripple effect that has really messed me up, that has really hurt me, that has really brought me down. And that's what I'm saying. Some people are like bad food. They will poison your spirit if you digest them. But that's why you got to make sure God is making the right connections. You got to make sure God is doing it. Because when God does it, you'll be all right. When God does it, you'll be good. When God does it, you'll be better. When God does it, you'll be free. When God does it, you'll be full. When God does it, you'll arise. When God does it, won't be any delay. So Broadway, on today, as we said yesterday, get connected to the right sources. Get connected to Jesus. And when you're connected to Jesus, Jesus will send you the right people. Not the wrong people, but the right people who will be a blessing for you. And you don't have to worry about enduring the wrong things, because you let Jesus make the right connections. Let the Lord make the right connections and watch how far you will go. Amen.